Ok, ya me escucho. Vamos a seguir con este. Am, Anteriormente había hecho, bueno, ya este juego pues ya está comenzado, ya lleva un capítulo de un video. Um,
So, can
pero
we get started?
no me gustó del todo.
We can. Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other,
Hubo
you
un
can show me
rato donde
everything I've
estaba,
taught you so
o
far.
sea, no era un problema del, del juego, bueno, unos detallitos que sí alcancé a ver, pero
Very well. Let's
como
start with the basics.
estaba.
Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around,
Okay.
you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. Fine. Nice. Now you're getting it. Nice. Good. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times.
Así como me había peleado con un vato. ah, Se puso así como que todo desangrado y la pantalla se puso roja.
Good.
Y fue lo que no me pareció mucho.
Good.
Sí me pude haber curado con su mamá,
Again.
pero como andaba
Let's try something
ocupado
else.
queriendo hacer las misiones, estuve un rato así, así que no sé si dejar así
Have a much harder time. As soon as
el
you land
video.
one blow, follow it with another. Good. Once again. Not bad. Again. Very good. All right. That's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to
De la
work
noche a
and
la
work.
mañana.
And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
Ok, yo creo que voy a jugar como 1 hora y media y ya de ahí jugar Puck como otra hora más o menos. Así que voy a hacer 2 videos, este y otro más de juego. Si realmente quiero hacer mi página, tener seguidores que pues que nada más estén ahí viéndome, ¿no? Viendo mis videos, ahí dándole like, seguirme también. Pues haré más videos, pues espero entretenidos para ellos, como dice el tema, humor en tiempos de juegos. Ok, entonces él ya no, ¿verdad? A ver, ¿qué vamos a hacer? Tengo que venir acá, ¿verdad? Con el jefe. Está en la follow. Ok. Los controles son como raros, ¿no? O sea, por ejemplo, para correr rápido es con B. Por lo regular en los otros juegos que tengo, pues corres apretando con R, ¿no? Pero bueno. Anyway, vamos a darle a ver qué dice el jefe. Acerca de las cosas que querías.
Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal,
Sí.
the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Where have you been with that ale? It's as flat and warm as horse piss. Go back and get me another, and you can pay for it yourself. That's the price of stupidity.
Oh, vaya, qué lógica, ¿eh? Sí, sí, sí. Muy lógica. Estuve tanto rato haciendo otras cosas que agarré la cerveza, me fui para allá y fui para acá y se calentó la cerveza. Y el papá se dio cuenta, nada mal, ¿eh? Nada mal. O sea, tuvo que haber sido la cerveza la última compra que tuve que haber hecho para que no haber hecho ese comentario. Interesante.
Look at the state you're in.
I'm back.
I can see that. What's the matter?
I need another pitcher of ale. The last one wasn't cold enough for father.
You want me to get it for you?
Right? And a smile from you.
Good luck.
Interesante, yo creo que le dedicaron buen...
What?
O sea, los detallitos, ese
Thanks.
tipo de detallitos.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Ok, vamos de vuelta porque el jefe no le gustó y la siente muy caliente. So, luego que voy a poner su Bertín y Lalo, José José, Vicente Fernández, pues obviamente no le vas a ver la cerveza. Lo entiendo. Pero, o sea, este tipo de detalles así de que, la cerveza está muy caliente. Y claro, lógico, debe de estar caliente por todo lo que hice, ¿no? Estos detalles son como que muy resaltantes acerca de las cosas que quería.
Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done.
¿Lo ves?
Right.
O sea, si hubiera sido así, ahí al azar, no sé, algo así. Pues hubiera aceptado la cerveza tal y como estaba, pero hizo esa observación y a mí me sorprende. Muy
What's the
bien.
inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. Put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm
Really?
pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. And we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
O sea, está narrando la historia.
Boy gets caught.
O sea, está narrando su historia como que se estoy viendo una película más o menos, pero a la vez es un juego, ¿sabes? O sea, es como que muy interesante, ¿no?
You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
Furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Henry, are you all right?
Ok. Close, párate de eso. Nada más. Comer poquito.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on
That
my
will
way.
do. Go and get
This
those
sword is
damn
really
nails.
beautiful.
Lo anda coqueteando, ¿eh?
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring
Mossa.
at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a
Let him
commoner?
try it. You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
Just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work. Very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sir.
It's been an honor, says Svan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
Hospitalities.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
So do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them.
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
The messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Ahora sí viene lo chido.
Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully.
quietly. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry. And what about you? Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you. No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to
Right now.
If anything happens, you'll take care of it. He owes me.
Y que se convierte en Robin Hood. Todo sí parece esto como que si fuera así de película acá, muy interesante el asunto.
Quickly! We have to close the gates!
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the
Get
gates!
ready, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah,
Get through the gates!
No, hombre, qué traumático para Henry, ¿eh? Saber todo eso.
hurry, Henry! There's nothing you can do! Come on, Hal! You can still make it!
Run!
Find a horse! Ride to tell Merc! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moats! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
¿Ahí va a ser o dónde? Ah. ¿Cómo saco la espada? Oh, ya vi.
You
Minél jobban vergődsz, annál rosszabb lesz, te ribant!
A picsába mi ez? Nyírjátok ki a fattyút!
Még sajnálni fogod, hogy megjelentél itt, te szaros!
Kicsit várnod kell, galambot... Picsába!
Ah, caray. Pensé que ya estaba listo. Ok, vamos de nuevo.
Pigs! Don't touch me, or I'll kill you!
Minél jobban vergődsz, annál rosszabb lesz, te ribant!
Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Most már elég lenne, te disznó!
Dice, toda la velocidad, pero el caballo, el galopeo medio, combate a la perfección, velocidad y resistencia.
Még sajnálni fogod, hogy megjelentél itt, te szaros!
Kicsit várnod kell, galambocskám, amíg elintézzük ezt a féleszűt!
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Corre, caballito, corre. Ay, pero ¿cómo se te ocurre pasar por ahí?
Yeah.
¿Dónde está mi caballo? Ah. No, 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 no. Como si en Red Dead Redemption si puedo cabalgar bien y aquí no. Uy, no era buena idea todavía. ¡Corre! Voy a agarrar a aquel, me gusta más aquel. Éjale, éjale. Ok. ¿Y su novia de este vato, cómo se llama? Ay, joder, se me olvidó. Porque una era con Teresa, creo, pero la otra... no me acuerdo cómo se llama. hemorragia.
No, not this way. Jesus. No, not this way. Jesus.
Jesus. Ok, vamos de nuevo. Ok, es por aquí, ¿no? Me imagino.
Left. Hamburg is to the left, along the stream.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
¿En qué parte? A ver.
Yeah.
Ok, entonces a la izquierda. Corre, 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 corre.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
¿Nadie me está siguiendo? Ya ni vi. Ok, va de nuevo. No, el vato todavía no puede. O sea, uy, la forma de cabalgar aquí es más, más
Hamburg is to the
complicadilla.
left, along the stream.
No puedo mirar atrás o algo así.
Eltaposnak mindegy tetve!
Uy,
A pokolba végre! Kitekerem a nyakkad, te nyomoronc!
uy.
Megdög lesz! Run for it!
Most vége!
Eltaposnak mindegy tetve!
Flee! Run for it!
A pokolba végre!
Kitekerem a nyakat, te nyomoronc!
They'll kill you all!
Yeah! 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 Eltaposnak mindegy tetve!
No, vamos a ver la parte.
Oh my God! Wait!
Jesus Christ!
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! Loose!
They're turning tail! Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's
Where
name
is from?
happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground, slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the
A
ground?
huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out.
No manches, qué dolor.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
El perro.
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sure.
get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Okay. ¿Dónde está?
You said something about a message. What was it about?
Nothing terrible. Just a reminder.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
Damn it, I'm hungry.
I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsman who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes. I can't understand why he treats
Milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes. Thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Oh, God. Eat. Food.
Scallops today. It must have been terrible there. How did it happen? I'm sorry about what happened to you, but it's no excuse for rudeness.
Oh, Jesus. I could really do with some sleep.
Please tell me what happened and look out.
¿Ocupas algo?
It seemed like any other day. And then I saw thick smoke rising above the hamlet of Rovna. Soon, Sigismund's army were finished there and came for us. The order to attack must have come even before the alarm bell rang.
God preserve us.
We all ran towards the castle for shelter, but they were too fast for us. They slaughtered everyone they caught and torched their houses. I barely escaped, and they murdered my parents.
God bless you, boy. I'm terribly sorry for your loss.
Bueno, vamos a dormir. ¿Qué? ¿Una hora? ¿2 horas?
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Algo quiere, no es dinero, ¿eh?
might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
Bianca, claro.
A fellow by the name of Kunish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz. The gate to the castle was open. The bells and horns sounded the alarm, and the villagers ran to the castle to take cover. They were carrying the few possessions they could grab in haste, and I saw the terror in their eyes.
I can't even imagine how awful it must have been.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I wanted to help her. God knows I wanted to. Even though I had the sword we made for Sir Radzig, they had me outnumbered and they were well armed too. I only just managed to grab one of their horses and ride off. I couldn't help her any more than I could have helped my parents.
It wasn't your fault.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
You are here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep.
Hey, pero déjame la comida, ¿no?
I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Move it, people! Come on! We're running out of time! Quickly! We have to close the gates! You can't go back!
Henry, help us! Oh!
Help us, son. Don't be a coward.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
They don't know this country like we do. We could hide out somewhere until it blows over.
Maybe. Ain't no fool. A backstabbing swine, maybe.
Listen up! If it's Sigismund and his army, prepare for the worst. But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
What's going on?
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Divish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And Sir Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
God be with you.
Halt! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robert?
Sir Ansig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzik, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this Tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this Tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmber?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Rattay now!
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood? Henry, I need to have a word with you.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch on the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
God be with you.
Mother of God. Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Entonces quiere que me vaya a acostar a dormir. Yo no entendí bien, no alcancé a ver bien. Caray.
Pues no hay nada para mí.
What's that? What's going on there?
Tengo diferentes tipos de flechas.
Don't move a finger! Hey!
Wow, 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 wow. Una broma.
You get what?
Ey, 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 ey. ¿Cómo que estoy en la cárcel?
Come on, quick!
What? Why?
There's an army marching this way. If it's Sigismund, we'll need every capable man.
All right, but what can I... Where...
To the outer bailey, quick!
Uy, pero... ¿Dónde puedo ir para curarme?
Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
Ah, yo no quiero estar así. A ver. Podré comer algo. A ver, deja ir. Pues aquí están mis novias dormidas.
Go! Go away! Leave me alone! Oh, no, my God, no! Let me sleep!
Ok, vamos pues allá.
skallets.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led you to the Scarlets and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobyla, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzig Kobyla is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig Kobyla is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Pero aún así él no está contento ni está satisfecho por lo que hizo. Okay. Como
Put that weapon away before someone gets hurt. Put it away.
¿Cómo hago para...?
Better put that weapon away, or you'll be asking for trouble. Put that weapon away.
A ver. O me quitaron el arco. Ok, entonces, ¿a dónde voy? Sir Robert. ¿Dónde está Sir Robert? No sé, Sir, no sé qué. Para saber para dónde se fue. A ver, ¿qué me va a decir? Okay.
It's terrible what's going on in our land these days. It's all about the season.
More use as a fence post himself. He's a dolt.
Good day to you.
Sir Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund...
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
¿Qué es esto?
Tenemos que tener una vida activa, perdón, espiritualmente. Gloria al Señor Jesucristo.
Entonces,
God be with you.
lugar inexplorado. Taberna. Entonces, ¿qué hay que hacer? Uy, todavía está un poquito más lejos. No me gusta que se mire así.
It's terrible what's going on in our land these days.
I'll bear it in mind. Mark my words.
Heaven forbid.
corpses, everything.
God in heaven. Man-eaters. For Christ's sake, where
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain law...
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come...
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
So they have to hire armed escorts. And then fellas don't come cheap.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg. Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy.
So then why did Sigismund attack?
Why do you think?
She was well pleased, as you can imagine. Even more when I told her Tonda will take everything she makes.
That's great. A bit of extra coin never hurts.
I suppose because it...
Not at all. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas.
Now you're starting to understand.
Where did these humans come from anyway?
I don't know much about them, and believe me, it's always about
Prisoners and the broth from corpses. God in heaven. Man.
¿Cómo haré para curarme? No tengo nada para curarme. No, hay uno que es mío, ¿no? Olea.
Are you blind, for Christ's sake? There's people walking here.
Fuck, that fool from Scarlet's has gone and jumped in the moat. Raise the alarm. He's trying to escape. You men down there. There's a prisoner escaping. Catch him. There, below. He ran that way. He's over there somewhere. There, catch him. Fuck, that fool from Scarlet's has gone and jumped in the moat. Raise the alarm. He's trying to escape. You men down there. There's a prisoner escaping.
Lo voy a tener que eliminar. No me gusta que se mire así.
Got you! Jesus, you gave me the runaround.
Let me go, for Christ's sake. I have to bury my parents.
You're going nowhere, except back inside.
Leave me, I say. Let me go.
Easy.
Lay a finger on me.
Are you mad? Stop your...
Ah!
Okay. Uy.
Yeah. What's what you're doing? There's people walking here.
No, no me gusta así, cargar partida. No, cargar partida. pues a ver hasta dónde me regresa porque no me gusta ese color. Oh, que la canción. También estoy así. A ver esto. Ok. Mejor.
Listen up! If it's Sigismund and his army, prepare for the worst. But don't be
What's going on?
by their numbers.
What's going on?
Heed my
I
command.
don't know.
All will end
That-
well.
What? And you were right. Sick. Well, anyway.
Aye.
Farewell.
What is it you need?
Farewell.
Wandering around like a stray sheep must be your first watch. I don't think anything.
I will. Thank you.
Entonces que se duerma un rato. Dormir.
Good health, you.
So, Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get...
Take care now.
That's impossible. And that's not all. They say they can take a man like
That doesn't Russian he owed me.
Creo que es la única salida por ahí, ¿verdad?
Oh, how'd you take that?
Puedo brincar por ahí, maybe.
God be with you.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up, all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
All right, I'll have a look around for something.
Take care now.
A ver qué puedo encontrar.
God save. Can I help you with anything?
I would like to ask your assistance, my lady, if I may be so bold.
What's the matter, lad?
I need to get out of the castle, and your husband is keeping me here by force.
Why, for the love of God, would you want to leave the castle?
My lady, I know you have a good heart. I can't live with the thought of my parents being left in the mud to be food for stray dogs. How can their souls find peace until they rest in hallowed ground?
My dear boy, you'd risk your own life to give them a Christian burial? My heart goes out to you. I will do what I can to help, though I'll tremble in fear until your return. But what can I do?
If I could just get past the guard at the gate somehow.
But you can. If you wear a proper suit of armor, and if he can't see your face, he won't recognize you and he'll let you go.
Good thinking. And where can I get the armor?
At the armory?
Where's that?
In the gate tower. But the soldiers sleep in other places around the castle too, and you might find armor nearby.
Well, they'll certainly ask where I'm going.
You could tell them Sir Robard sent you to Ujitz, to ask the parish priest how the folk there are faring.
That sounds reasonable. Thank you, my lady. I must go now.
Take care.
Hey. Well, I never.
Can I do anything to help?
Que está sobre la puerta.
Is someone there? Ah!
está sobre la puerta.
What's up? You need some help?
Ay, no, de veras. Ah, no puede ser. Ay. Pues ya no. ¿Es aquí? ¿O no? que use casco y todo eso para que no me reconozcan, pero... ay, creo que es esa torre, pero ¿cómo voy a entrar? Mercader.
Look out!
Mm.
Peculiar willow.
Special with it. Ah.
A ver, por acá. Un lugareño. Sentarse.
Hey!
What are you doing here? Clear off. Huh?
I was surprised myself. I wasn't sure that I asked for a high price, and he says, "That's fine." And started counting the coin right there and then.
Uy, no me acordaba que ese tipo de juegos, como me desespero. Bueno, yo creo que lo voy a dejar hasta aquí. Ya me cansé. No. Así que chaito.